Hey guys, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing some updates on makeup that I have been showing you guys these past few weeks, especially with my shorts videos. And I also have a few products that I have not yet shown you guys, but I have been using here and there. There is one product that's going to be a first impressions, and it is what I have on my eyes today. It's actually another palette from Tom Ford. You guys already know at this point the fanatic that I am of Tom Ford Beauty. So we're going to be using this today for the very first time. Super excited about that. I mean, guys, come on, it's Tom Ford, obviously. And yeah, like I mentioned, I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys. I also have the new highlighter from Sisley. I've already shared my opinions on the blushes that I've recently purchased. Finally have the highlighter to share with you guys as well. I have some products from Westman Atelier. I have Chantecaille here. I have La Mer. I have the Nessa Merrick's, a little bit of Dior, and I'm also going to give you guys a little update on the new Victoria Beckham Future Lash Mascara. So there is quite a bit to cover in today's video. I hope you guys are excited for this and looking forward to my opinion on these products. A few things I still feel like I need to test out a little bit better, a little bit longer before I give you guys a better, kind of a review on them. But of course, if you have any questions on this, do let me know in the comments down below. And also guys, please make sure to like this video. That is what kind of drives my channel a little bit better. So I would really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. And that's it. That's all I had to share with you guys for this moment. Let's go ahead and do our makeup. I'm going to apply this primer from La Mer. I've actually been really enjoying this. It does a pretty good job at moisturizing my face, which especially right now that it's colder out, I definitely do need, because my face is a little bit drier than it normally is. Like, it's just kind of the norm for me during these months. So this primer has helped with adding a little bit more moisture and doing a little bit of perfecting. It is called the Perfecting Primer. Now, of course, it does not perform any miracles, but I do feel like it smooths out my texture a little bit more so here where I do have some pores, and it smells lovely. It's just this light, clean scent that it has. Really have been enjoying that. For my foundation today, I'm going to use this one from Chantecaille. It is their Future Skin Cushion Foundation. I use the shade Nude. This foundation really is very lovely. I love the finish that it gives me. It looks very natural. It's very light on the skin, so it doesn't feel heavy at all, and it wears really good throughout the day. So I've really been enjoying this. If I had done a monthly favorites, I don't know why, I'm not really into filming monthly favorites for some reason, but I love to watch them. So if I would have filmed one, this would have definitely been one of the favorites that I would have talked about, because it is just outstanding. It gives a really good coverage. It's not like full coverage, so I do have to go in and spot conceal. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't have a new concealer or powder to share with you guys today, so let me get that out of the way, and then we'll be right back to continue with the makeup. I also went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. I used this eyebrow pencil from Tom Ford. It's the Brow Sculptor in the shade For Espresso. This is really nice if you like these type of eyebrow products. I know a lot of people prefer the thinner pencils, but this is actually pretty good. There's really nothing to the way that I do my eyebrows, but I have been really enjoying that eyebrow pencil. All right, so for lips for right now, I am going to use, actually I'm going to use this product. This one's from Lawless. It is called the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. I have actually really been enjoying this. I don't like that this is clear. I just feel like it looks disgusting. It also looks like it's missing a lot of product, but that could just be me thinking that. I don't know. Anyway, the doe foot of this is, really nice and big. It looks almost like a ballerina shoe, so I do like this. It hugs the lips really nicely. So let me apply some of this so I can smooth out my lips a little. Now I also have this one from Ilya, and I'm just going to talk to you guys about this really briefly, just because I do want to give some updates on the products that I have been using that I've either haven't had a chance to share with you guys on my channel, or that I've told you I was going to update you on and I haven't had a chance to. So this here is from Ilya. I believe I used this in one of my videos. It's called the Lip Wrap Hydrating Mask. I don't care for this. I've actually been keeping it upstairs so I can put it on throughout the day and really try to get a feel for this. And I just feel like after a while it kind of just disappears from my lips. It doesn't do anything special for me, so I don't recommend this. I mean, out of the two, I'll definitely go for the Lawless one, but they are quite different from each other. So yeah, if you want lip plumping, maybe this. It does smooth out the lines. I will say that it does do that, but again, only when you have it on. And yeah, this lip mask, it just does not perform like other lip masks that I have, so no thank you. All right, so for highlights, I actually have a new highlighter to show you guys today. Well, okay, I have a lot of new makeup to show you guys today, but this I've only used once, and I used it without any foundation. I think I just had on a little bit of concealer. So I want to see how it looks once I have like makeup on. So this is a new highlighter from Sisley. The blushes, of course, I have them upstairs, so I can't show you those right now, but I did do a first impressions on two of the new blushes that Sisley has released. They're called the Le Phyto-Blush. So if you guys have not checked that out, make sure to watch. I mean, I'll let you guys know right now. They are really, really nice blushes. I actually enjoyed both of the shades that I have. During that video, I mentioned that I hadn't really realized that they also came out with a highlighter. Like, I didn't pay attention. So this is number 6. It's called Shimmer. And I have used this once. Actually, let me swatch it for you guys. Now, this is a little bit, okay, I don't quite know how I feel about this. So we're going to apply it today. I'm going to let you guys kind of know how I feel, but I think this is a product I'll need to use several times before I actually decide whether or not I like it. So up close, this is how it looks. It does have a little bit of kick up, as you can see there from when I used it the other day. So this automatically, I think, just shows that this is quite powdery even for a highlighter. This here is a swatch I just did. And I think even through the swatch, you guys can see that it also looks powdery there. So one thing I have learned thus far is that this is one of those highlighters that you have to really blend into your skin to get it to look like a really nice highlighter instead of a product that's just sitting on your skin because it is so powdery. So if I just did one swipe right there, because I'm hoping you guys will be able to see like the base of this, and I wouldn't say it's deep, but it is quite pigmented. But then if I go in and I actually like blend. So I'm gonna work this in. And now I'm hoping that with my swatch, you guys were able to see that this is quite shimmery. And I do not like shimmer on my face, especially not glitter. So I don't necessarily think I would call this glitter. If you guys, I'll bring it up closer. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. I know it's hard sometimes with the lighting, but hopefully you guys can see like there's a lot of like little micro shimmers in there. It looks really nice on the skin. Again, just the way that I applied it the other day, it was pretty much bare skin that I applied it over. But up close, I was able to see those little micro shimmers. So I'm just letting you guys know, I know a lot of us don't really like that on our skin. There are times here and there where I do make an exception. For example, the Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlighters. I think I got that right. A lot of those actually have little micro shimmers, and I don't mind it when it comes to those products. So it really does depend on the actual product. That's why I think I need more time with this, but let's go ahead and apply it. And I'm using my Sonia G mini cheek brush here. It just looks like it's just sitting there. I mean, obviously, I think at this point we all know we need to blend in our makeup to make it look nicer, but this one requires a little extra blending. This highlighter definitely does emphasize my texture, and I'm not loving this right now. I don't know, I just feel like I just need more time with this, I think. I think I really want to see this on a lighter skin tone. I'm going to have to do some research, see if anybody else has reviewed this highlighter yet. So, okay, for bronzer, I actually have two products. I'm going to use this one because I have not used this on my channel here. This one's from Danessa Myricks, and it is called... Ooh, what is this called? Well, it's their... I think it was called their Contour Balm, something like that. The shade I have is medium 1. I will not call this a contour, not for me at least. This is a bronzing shade for me, so that is how I'm going to utilize it today. And I also have this one. I already did a dedicated video on, so I'm not going to, you know, use this today. But this is, I was calling it the wrong name when I did my first impressions of the whole video. It's called Truffle. On my video, I was calling it Truffle Toffee. While I was editing, I was like, wait, why am I saying toffee? This is truffle. So this is a new contour shade that Westman Atelier has recently released. This was designed for those that have a tan to deeper skin tone. So I'm not mad at the fact that this does not suit me as a contour. I kind of knew it was going to be one of those products that for me, I would have to make it work a little bit differently. But this here, Vanessa Myricks came out with several different shades. I went with the one that looked like it was going to suit my skin tone a little bit more. So again, this is medium 1, and I kind of like this product, I think. I'm gonna swatch it right here next to the Westman Atelier. So it's this shade right here. It's definitely a lot lighter. It's definitely a lot more balmy, whereas the Westman Atelier is more on the creamy side. So I do see that difference in formula, but they both blend out really, really nicely. I'm just a little bit upset with the fact that this isn't as cool toned as I would have preferred it to be to actually work as a contour. I actually have her contour palette. So those are a whole bunch of different contour shades, and there's 1 or 2 shades in there that I can use really, really well to sculpt out my face. I really like that palette. So I kind of do regret getting this because I just did not need this. That palette is just good enough for me. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to bronze up my face. And I'm just gonna use the same brush that I used for my foundation. Sometimes I do pick up a little bit too much product at once, so then I have to just kind of spread it out and then start working it in. But like as a bronzer, it does have a little bit of a red undertone. It's not too bad, but yeah, this is definitely just better to warm up my face with. But overall, like the actual product itself, I'm not mad at. It's really nice. I do like the formula. I like how it is one of those products that will give you a very nice natural type of bronziness to your skin. So I do see a lot of potential in like me actually using this quite a bit. For today's blush, I'm using Bichette. This is a new shade from Westman Atelier for their Baby Cheeks Blush Stick. This is wonderful. Again, this is intended for people with deeper skin tones, but fortunately this is a shade that can be sheared out quite a bit. You do have to, of course, be careful with how much you're applying. So, oh gosh, I have makeup all over here. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit right here. That is a really bad angle. Okay, there we go. And if I blend just this out a little, you see how just really, it's just got this really nice pigment that you have control with how much you're actually adding onto your cheeks or wherever you do wish to apply this. I actually did a shorts video using this on my cheeks, on my eyes, and on my lips. It looked really, really good. This is though not a product that I would recommend that you use for your eyes, especially if you have oily eyelids, because it does start to crease after a little while. But for your cheeks and for the lips, it actually looks really, really good. Today I'm just going to use it as blush, and moving forward I think that's the only way I'm going to be using this anyway. Now this is described as a red brick shade, so you do want to be very careful with how much you're adding. I would 100% recommend that you just go in lightly at first, blend it, and then you can decide if you need more color. If you want a little bit more color on your cheeks, then go ahead and add some more, but just do it little by little. You can blend it out really easily with your hands. I'm just going to continue using the brush that I've been using. I'm just kind of cleaning it here in the back of my hand a little bit and just tapping it over the blush that I applied. Like, it is such a pretty color. Okay, I want to bring it in a little bit more. I applied some on a bigger area here, but I applied it very lightly. How pretty is that shade? It's just so, so lovely. I love this, and I just love the fact that so many skin tones can actually use this and appreciate it for all it is. I'm telling you guys, these blushes are just so beautiful. I actually already owned 3 of them. Let me actually go ahead and swatch these for you guys. So here are all the blushes I have from Westman Atelier. This shade here is Pop It. This is Petal. We have Mimi. Mimi only comes in the Lay box, and I think this was the holiday edition. And then this down here is Bichette. Moving on to the eyes, I did go ahead and prime them. You guys already know I used my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter amplifying eye primer. For eyeshadow today, I've got a new guy, another Tom Ford eyeshadow palette. I am obsessed with this brand. I will say that over and over and over again. Now, of course, that does not mean I love everything I have tried out from Tom Ford, but he did recently release 2 eyeshadow palettes that I have also already made a video on. Make sure to check that out. Beautiful palettes. I really, really enjoy them both. But this one that I have here is actually not a new palette per se. These eyeshadows already exist. It is called Body Heat, but I did not have this in my collection, and since this was just released in special packaging, this is the Rose Prick collection, I decided to pick it up since I don't have it and I have been wanting to try Body Heat. So let me show you guys a close-up of this first before I touch it or do anything with it. I mean, it just looks stunning. Now, this is the Wet to Dry formula, which is my favorite formula from the Tom Ford eyeshadows. I do not like to wet my eyeshadows, so we're going to use these dry. Oh, these are so pretty. And that is how Body Heat looks. I've heard so many people rave about it, and I'm surprised I had not yet picked it up. So when I saw it was going to come out in limited edition packaging, and I just thought the packaging was cute, I decided to go ahead and take the plunge. This is one sexy palette. I love this. To me, this is for sure a palette where you can use any one of these 3 eyeshadows as a one shadow look, and then you can always just use this to pop in the inner corner for that highlight effect. So safe to say that this I am a huge fan of. Now for mascara, I do want to use this one today because I do want to provide you guys with an update. I did end up doing a shorts on this, and I have been testing it out ever since. This is from Victoria Beckham. It is called the Future Lash Mascara. This is how the wand looks. So it's quite thin and it does have a curve. Now overall, I will say that this is a really pretty mascara. I do enjoy it, but honestly for a look like the one that I have today with this eye look that's a little bit more, you know, on the smoky side, these shades are deeper. I prefer mascara that gives me both more length and volume, that really just load up on my lashes and make them stand out more. I just think it's more fitting with this type of a makeup look. Whereas this mascara, although I do enjoy it, it's more, in my opinion, it's suited more for a natural type of makeup look. This mascara actually coats my lashes really nicely, which I can appreciate. And I also really enjoy the fact that it is a 2B mascara. So literally with some warm water, this just glides right off of your lashes without doing any damage to them. And then I also really enjoy that this wand is so thin, so you have really good control with it, and you can really get into the inner corner of your lashes here and coat them really nicely. So if you guys can see there, they look nice. I do enjoy this type of mascara finish, but I would like to go a little bit more, I don't know, I need that extra oomph for this type of eye look, but still not really complaining. It's a nice mascara, it really is. Alright, so I'm going to remove this lip product that I have right now because it is time for some lipstick, and I'm trying to debate what I should wear. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do a mixture of these two. I have several new lipsticks. I don't know what's going on with me. I used to not care much about lipsticks. I would just buy some here and there, and just lately I've been hoarding a lot of it. So I have two new lipsticks from Dior. They've released like 40 different shades with a whole bunch of different finishes. So I picked two nude-ish shades. These both have a satin finish, and I actually like to wear both of these combined. These are the Rouge Dior lipsticks. So this here is $449, this here is $219. And I like the finish of these. I don't like the scent of Dior lipsticks. I don't enjoy the scent at all. It kind of, ugh. I like to take $449 and just apply this like in the center. This shade I can wear alone, but I definitely need to use a lip liner. But today, since I'm doing it this way, I like to just apply it there and then go over with $219, but focus it on the outer portion of the lips. Alright guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. If you did like this, if you did find it informative, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel a lot, and I really would appreciate it. And that is really it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.